What is going on, guys? I am back with part 4 for this tutorial on how to build a Craftsman style house, and it's been a little while since I actually uploaded. I wanted to take a little break, but I think I am ready to go ahead and start recording again. So in this video, we're going to be starting the interior of the house. We'll probably do the interior layout for the first floor, and we might do some of the second floor. Alright, so I gathered up the blocks we are going to be using for now. So this is going to be used for like this middle section on the first floor of the house. By the way, Minecraft ended up getting an update for like new textures on all of the blocks, and they added a few new items. So the texture to these blocks are a lot different now. I will say I personally do not like the new texture to the quartz. Quartz is something that I use in just about every single one of my builds, and this just, I don't know, it kind of, to me, I've had a look at the city texture pack. It looks like the city texture pack to me now. It doesn't really look like vanilla Minecraft. Also, the chiseled quartz blocks are a little bit weird looking now. I just prefer the older versions. And then you can see a lot more of the texture in just a regular quartz. It's a lot more like blocky. It doesn't look like a solid layer. Like, you can see all the lines a lot easier now. That is another thing that I really don't like. Let me know what you guys think of the new textures, this new update. All the other stuff that they added, like the crossbow and all that, is pretty cool. It's just some of the new textures that they ended up going with, it doesn't really look like vanilla Minecraft to me anymore. Even look at the andesite. Like, why did they think this looked better than what we had before? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, but enough talking about that. Let's go ahead and start actually doing the interior. So, you're going to need to grab some dark oak planks, pillar quartz blocks, white concrete, chiseled quartz blocks, green concrete, stone buttons, and quartz stairs. Alright, so make sure to switch to your pillar quartz block. I guess we'll start with the border around the doorways, like the door frame. So I'll start here at the front door. I'll bring up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pillar blocks like that. Then we'll have kind of like a sideways one for the corner. Let's do another 5 on this side. And then the corner block, and we'll bring them sideways, going across like that. Across. Oh, by the way, for some reason, I don't know why, I always say across with like an ST at the end. It's kind of just like a habit. I don't know why I say it like that. I'm gonna try to force myself to say across, because that's the proper way of saying it. A couple of you guys are like, why are you saying across to like that? Yeah, that is why. It's just kind of like a habit for me, but I'm gonna try to say it the proper way from now on. Alright, let's do the same to the back door. So, just a border around this doorway, so it's just like the door frame. And then the stone buttons on those corner blocks. Alright, now you can switch to your dark oak planks. What we're going to do is we're going to have the dark oak planks, like let's say you're looking at the front door. We'll go all the way to the right side, lined up with the edge of this wood. We'll bring it across like that. Okay, so we just filled that in. All of this other space here is going to be the crisscross pattern with the pillar quartz blocks. Alright, so now with your dark oak planks, let's completely fill in this side. We'll bring it across over here, and we'll just bring it right along the edge. So we'll go up against that wall, we'll bring it back here, and wrap it around. So yeah, this is probably the longest break that I've taken since I started basically doing YouTube, like, I guess full time, if you want to call it that. This is like the longest break that I've taken. It's been, I would say, almost 2 weeks. Yeah, I don't normally like taking breaks like that, but I thought it was just for the best. I felt like I needed a break, and I think I'm ready to go and just start getting some videos up. So I mentioned before on one of my community posts that I wanted to try to upload maybe like 2 videos a day. So if I do plan on doing that, that means this video is going to be up a few hours earlier than normal. So we're going to have, like, normally I upload at 3:30 on my time, that is. So I wait for everybody to get out of school, or maybe if you have work or whatever, mainly school. So I wait till 3:30 to upload, but I'll also have an upload at 12, so a few hours before that, just so that we could get all of the rebuilds up as fast as we can, and yeah, to make up for the missed days that I've had recently. Alright, so this is the wood side, so that's going to be like the living room. Then let's switch to the pillar quartz blocks. We'll go up against, so let's say you're looking at the front door, we're heading on over to the right side. This is going to be the kitchen area. Make sure to have your pillar quartz blocks. We're going to place them sideways like this on every other block. And now, and then like the empty spaces for the remaining spaces sideways in the other direction. But as I was saying, with a new texture, I personally do not like this crisscross pattern anymore. I don't know. I don't know why they made the pillar quartz blocks look like this. It just, to me, it doesn't look like vanilla Minecraft anymore. If I wanted a texture pack, I would have gotten one. And if I wanted the texture pack to look like this, I probably would have gotten the city texture pack, because that is what it reminds me of. But yeah, I just don't really like the look of the... Mainly, if they could just like fix the pillars, and or not like the pillars, but like the quartz, make those back to normal, I'll be fine. Any other block, I guess I really don't have a problem with. It's mainly just the pillar, or the quartz. Alright, so I'll go up above. You get an idea of what I'm doing here. Looks like that. It's just, yeah, it doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't look the way that I would. Like, I might stop doing this pattern, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Just because I don't like the quartz anymore. But yeah, they also messed with the chiseled quartz. It looks weird. I don't know, I just like the old stuff more. But I will be switching to PC pretty soon, so maybe what I could do is actually just use one of the... I think they're basically like fan-made texture packs. Like, they're not actually made by Minecraft, but they're made by other, just like, players, basically. So maybe I could give one of those texture packs a try. Alright, let's completely fill the rest of this in. Oh, another thing that they came out with. I'll go ahead and show you. You guys probably already know, but I took a break, so a lot of it's new to me. They came out with the full, like, wood blocks. So every single side is covered up. It doesn't have the inside of the wood. I think that is actually a really good thing that they added. I've seen that on PC before. That is probably the one thing that I was excited about seeing with the new textures. Because now we could actually do some cool designs with the tables. We don't have to worry about the inside of the blocks. Alright. So we have that done. I think I'm going to stop talking about all of the new stuff now, and let's just go ahead and get this video done. So now you can switch to your white concrete. Well, let's just look at the door. Doesn't matter. The front door, the back door, doesn't matter. Make sure to have your white concrete. You can fill in this wall here, and then go right along this edge and bring it towards the back. So what you're doing is making like a big square or a rectangle. Fill all of these walls in, and then wrap it around along the edge here until you meet up with where we started, which is right here. So we just shaped it out like that. So this wood side is going to be the living room. This side is going to be the kitchen and dining room. We're going to have a hallway going into here. To the left is going to be a bathroom. Then a big, probably like mainly like the master bedroom here. It is like the biggest bedroom in the house. We're going to have a doorway here leading into this bedroom. This staircase is going to be going up here to the second floor. So what I'm going to do is just do the layout for the first floor of the house. And then we'll leave it at that for part 4. In part 5, we'll start bringing up the staircase, so we'll do everything for the second floor. Then we'll have 2 more parts after that for the interior furnishings. So it's going to be 7 parts in total for this build, and then we'll have the tour video after that. Okay, let's have the chiseled quartz blocks. We'll have a layer on top of the white concrete like this. Make sure to just like skip all of the windows. Okay, and now I wanted to add some color into this house, so I just grabbed some green concrete. we'll bring it up 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks in height. I believe that is good because I normally have the ceilings here. Okay, I think it's going to be 5. Let me use my potion. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the ceilings are going to be right here, and then the floors for the second floor there. So 5 blocks in height with the green concrete. You could fill all of the rest of this in, so just wrap around the windows, and then you could go around the edge of the doorway here. Alright, so I'm going to go around and completely fill all of this in. I'll show you what it should look like after I have it done. And then we'll carve out the doorways leading into like the bedrooms and the hallways and stuff. And we'll do all of those rooms. Alright, so I have it all filled in. So an extra 5 layers of green concrete on top of the chiseled quartz. So it looks like this for this section so far. So now let's start carving out the doorway. We'll go to this. You know what? We'll do this side because this side's easier. So we'll carve out the doorway here and we'll start doing that bedroom. Alright, so if you walk through the front door, look to the left. That is the side we're going to start doing now. So go to all the way to like this left corner. We're going to skip over 4 blocks. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So make sure you're on the 5th block, and we're going to cut out 4 here. We'll bring it up another 3 in height, like that. So this is going to be the doorway leading into this bedroom. I also grabbed some new blocks. So we now have jungle planks, birch wood stairs, stripped birch logs, and light gray concrete. Everything else we still have, like the stone buttons, the quartz stairs, the dark oak planks, and the pillar quartz block. Okay, so what we want to do first, we'll actually just do the doorway. So we'll bring it up 3 on each side. Then the 4th block is going to be that corner one. So we got to do something like this. So we make it into a corner. And then 2 sideways blocks. So this doorway is going to be 2 blocks thick because we're going to have different colored walls on that side. So for here, we're going to have the stone buttons. But over here, we have to add an extra layer right along the edge of this doorway here, so that it's all doubled up. And now you can add the stone buttons on this side. Okay, you can switch to your light gray concrete. We'll fill in the 2 blocks here, right along the bottom of that doorway. So we're just like 1 block higher than the ground because this is all going to be the floors. Then you could go right along the edge of the wall and just wrap this around. Alright, now let's switch to the stripped birch logs. We're going to place these upward on top of the light gray concrete, just a layer on top of that. Okay, and then back to the light gray concrete. The ceilings in this room are going to be 1 block lower because as you can see, these windows are 1 block lower than those ones. So when we do the layout for the second floor of the house, we're going to have the floors in here, and then there's going to be a step down into this area where like underneath this roof. There's going to be a step down into this area because like I said, these windows are just 1 block lower than these ones here. So the ceilings, like I said, are going to be 1 block lower in this room. So we'll bring up the light gray concrete until we're just 1 block lower than the green concrete on the other side. So instead of adding 5 layers, we're now going to be adding 4 layers. So I'm going to go around just the same way that we did the green concrete, just instead of 5, it's 4. I'm going to go around the windows and fill all of this in. Alright, so I have this room filled in with the walls. And now let's actually switch to the dark oak planks. We're going to add 2 extra blocks right there for the doorway. And now I'm going to do something a little bit different. And we actually have to grab some birch planks. We'll switch out the pillar quartz block for now. So this is something that I don't think I've done in a tutorial build before. I'm going to have a birch plank, in the corner like that. In every corner, right up against the wall. Okay, now you can switch to your birch wood stairs, and it will fill in all of the space in between. Oh wait, yeah, in between all of those blocks. Okay, now let's actually kind of curve these corner ones here. So right up against that block, we're gonna curve these. So this, like I said, I don't think I've done this in a tutorial build before. I thought it would be a cool little design to do in the floors. So it's just kind of like a little border in the floor. Then I'm going to grab some jungle planks. Feel free to just use whatever blocks you want. I kind of wanted to change it up a little bit from what I would normally use. So now I'm going to fill all of this in. And it just adds a cool little design to the floors. I thought it would be cool to do. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. You could just have a solid layer of maybe dark oak planks or spruce planks or whatever, like we did here. It's up to you if you want to add this, but it looks like this. Okay, now I guess we'll go ahead and do the ceiling in here. So you could grab your white concrete again. We'll just put it right next to the quartz stair because we're going to need both of those. And we'll go one block higher than this light gray concrete and add a layer of white concrete for the ceilings. So I'm going to fill all of this in. Alright, I almost got it done. And then what we're going to do is switch to the quartz stairs, and it's going to act as crown molding around the edge of the ceiling. So quartz stairs, just place them upside down right along the edge like this. And then we'll do I normally just do all of the lights in the ceiling last when we do the interior furnishings and stuff. So we'll just leave this room as it is. For now, it is done. Looks like that. A nice size. I think this is, it might be a little bit big, but I think it's a pretty good size. Okay, now we'll head on over to this side. We'll carve out the doorway. We'll add our hallway, our bathroom, and our master bedroom. And then that'll be... Oh, actually, you know what? Let's do the ceilings in this room now. So switch back to the white concrete. It's going to be one block higher than the green concrete here. So also one block higher than the ceilings for this room. Once again, like I said, this area is going to be one block higher than basically like every other part of the house. Okay, so I'm going to fill all of this in the same way that we did the other room. We're going to add the crown molding right along the edge of the roof. Or like the ceiling. And then yeah, then we'll head on to the hallway, the bathroom, and then the master bedroom, and we'll leave it at that for part 4. Alright, I just about got the ceilings done in the main room for the entrance of the house. I gotta use my potion. Alright, now let's add the crown molding with the upside down quartz stairs. And like I said, we'll start carving out the doorway, which is then going to be leading into the hallway. Alright, there we go. Now over here on this wall, let's start carving out this doorway. Alright, now let's start carving out this doorway which leads to the hallway. So I just have most of the same blocks. So we have the pillar quartz, the stone buttons, the white concrete, the chiseled quartz blocks. We have some green concrete, but now we have spruce wood planks and brown concrete. And then the quartz stairs. Alright, so we're looking at this wall here where the dining kitchen area is. We're going to leave 2 spaces here at the right. Then we're going to carve out 4. Bring it up another 3 in height. Switch to your pillar quartz block. Bring it up 3 on each side. Then the corner block is just going to be like the sideways one. And then 2 sideways blocks like that. And now this door is only going to be 1 block thick since we're going to have the same colored walls on the other side for the hallway. So now let's start doing those walls. Switch to your white concrete. We're going to go right here on the same layer as the other white concrete. So it's just following along the other pattern that we had. So we're going to have 3 right there. So it's just like 3 spaces here and then we're right on the edge of the window. We're going to fill in 2 there and then another 3. So we basically brought it right along the edge of this wall here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks long. Let's go on this side, right along the edge of this pillar. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I believe we have our doorway for the bathroom, but 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the doorway for the bathroom is, let's see, we have one space here, but this is where the door is going to be. So it's right here, the doorway to the bathroom. So leaving 2 blocks here and 3 blocks here. All right, so it looks like that. Now let's start doing the doorway here, which leads into the bedroom. Switch to your pillar quartz block. We'll place 1, 2, 3, 4 on each side because we have to place that bottom one. All right, and then actually we have to bring it up one more. And then this one is going to be the corner one. And then sideways blocks. And then we're going to have stone buttons on this side, but not on the other side quite just yet because this is going to be a double thick doorway. So let's actually just double it up now. And then you can add the stone button on the corner. Alright, let's continue bringing up the wall here in the hallway. So add a layer of chiseled quartz on top of that white concrete. And then a layer of green concrete. So I have 4 layers because the ceilings in here, once again, are going to be 1 block lower than the main room. So just 4 blocks, like 4 layers on top of the chiseled quartz. And then we'll have our ceiling after this. Okay, so let's do the doorway which leads into the bathroom. Let's add the layers on here as well. Alright, let's do this doorway which leads into this bathroom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on each side. We'll delete that bottom one. Then the last block is going to be the corner. And then a sideways one. We'll have stone buttons here. And this doorway is also going to be double thick, so we'll add that. Alright, then a sideways block. And then the stone buttons on the corner. And then 2 extra layers of green concrete above that doorway. Let's switch to the spruce wood planks. We're going to fill in the floors here for this hallway. And we'll just fill in between that doorway as well. And then 1 extra block in between the bathroom door. So just like halfway through it. And these spruce wood blocks are also going to be brought into the main bedroom here as well. But we have the hallway done. It looks like this. We still have to do the ceiling, but it looks like this so far. Is that we head on over to the left. This is a bathroom. We head down here. This is the master bedroom. So let's switch back to our white concrete, I believe, right? Is that what I used? Because we have the brown. All right, yeah, we'll use white. So we're gonna have a layer of white concrete like that. So 2 blocks there. That will just follow along the edge of this wall and just wrap it all the way around. We'll stop it here and bring it straight across until we meet up with that doorway again. And now let's add a layer of chiseled quartz on top of that white concrete. Make sure to skip all of those windows. And then let's add 3, 4 layers of brown concrete. Whoops, hang on, let me grab my potion. Then yeah, we'll add 4 extra layers of brown concrete on top of that chiseled quartz. So I'm gonna go around and do that. And then we'll fill in the floors for this bedroom. We'll do the ceilings for the hallway and this bedroom. And then we'll do the bathroom here. Do the floors, do the walls, covered up with the ceiling. We'll leave it at that for part 4. And then in part 5, we'll be finishing the main layout of the house. And part 6 and 7 will be the interior furnishings. Alright, there we go. We have these walls filled in. Let's switch to the spruce wood planks and we'll fill in all of the floors. Okay, now we have the floors for this room done. Let's switch to the white concrete. Make sure you're just one block higher than the ceilings. We'll fill all of this in, or one block higher than the walls. We're going to be filling this in with white concrete for the ceilings. Then the crown molding with upside down quartz stairs around the border. There we go, we have this bedroom done. This is going to be the master bedroom. Actually, it's one of my favorite bedrooms that I've ever made. I have like the bed right here. I think I had a desk over there. I had some storage over here. A TV here. I think it's one of the best bedrooms that I've actually done so far. I kind of just filled in every single little space. There's a lot in it. So yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. Now, let's switch to the white concrete. One block higher than the walls in here. So we'll fill all of this in. And then add the crown molding. Alright. So as you can see, it's just, there's like one block of space in between this doorway and then the crown molding. One block of space there. Alright. Now, oh yeah, and then keep in mind there's 2 blocks here because these are a little bit taller. So now we have all of that done. I think we got everything. We didn't miss anything. Alright, now let's do this bathroom. And we'll fill in the floors first. Make sure to switch to a chiseled quartz block. And we'll just fill all of this empty space in. Okay, so we have the floors done. And then you can switch to your white concrete. We'll fill in all of, just like around the edge right here. And then we'll add a layer of chiseled quartz on top of that white concrete. Make sure to skip that window. And then an extra 4 layers of white concrete on top of that chiseled quartz. Okay, and now let's just go one block higher, fill it in the ceilings. Normally I think I would have like light gray for the ceilings here, but I'm just gonna fill it in with white, and then we'll have the crown molding. Yeah, the reason why I would normally have light gray, just so that the ceilings and the walls aren't both white concrete. I feel like it would be too much white concrete, but we do have this crown molding kind of dividing it. So, well, it does still kind of look like a lot. If you wanted to, you could just make this light gray so there's not too much white. But on this side over here, so the side where the 2 blocks are, this is going to be where the bathtub is. So we're actually going to have some pillar quartz blocks in the wall here. So I think what I'm going to do, I think I would normally do that for the furnishings, but we'll do it right now. So leave one, just like the layer of white concrete at the bottom, but every other block we're going to be deleting. So we're just carving out this wall here. And then you could do this section here as well. You can leave the corners, you don't have to delete those, because those are going to be covered up either way. Then make sure to have your pillar quartz block. It's going to be the same pattern that we did in the floors for the kitchen and dining room area. So every other block like that. And then fill in all the remaining space with the other direction. So it looks like that. And then right here, instead of having those side by side, as you can see, we have to make sure this one's going the opposite direction still. Okay. We got this last section here. And then I believe we have the entire first floor of the house laid out. So there we go. You don't have to do this part because the bathtub is going to be right here covering that up. So this is going to act as tile for the bathtub area. Alright, so we have the bathroom done. This is the hallway leading into the bathroom and the bedroom. And then we go out here, kitchen and dining room, and then the living room. And then we have another bedroom over here. Okay, so that is all I'm going to be doing for part 4. So that's going to be it for part 4 for this tutorial on how to build a Craftsman style house. If it helped you, be sure to please leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in part 5. Later.